Yes, good morning everybody. Today is 19th of June 2019 and we'll start on as was looking at USDJPY. So this is the chart we looked at yesterday last. This is one that we looked at and then left for today. What I was saying yesterday actually has just been happening. Price is still somehow held above support here. Our price constantly is above this level here. Support. This was 2017. We had this level being used as a very good support. Price went up, it came back, used the same place as support, same 2017. Then price continued up, came back. Then earlier 2018 it was used as support. Then there was a false break to the lower side. Price went down, came back, used the same place as support. Sorry. Very good support. Price proceeded up, came back, is the same level as support. So this is a very good place to look for a sell from. Actually, no, sorry, this is a very good place to look for a buy from. As long as the price remains above it, currently as we speak, the price is there. So unless the price clearly closes below 108.111, this should be a very good place to look for a buy from. So the immediate trend has been done. As you can see, we had trend moving down, as we had this down, constantly down, but this is a very good level that it requires strength for price to close below. So unless that is true, that the price is below 108.111, this is a very good place to look for a buy from. This remains to be a very good place to look for a buy from. So we basically just want price to come down, let price proceed the way it's proceeding, let it attempt going down, and somehow it can give us a pin bar around this level. Then that's the correct place to look for a buy from. So that's basically what we're waiting for. We're not waiting for anything. We just want price to give us a clear buy signal from around that zone. Then we'll pick a buy up to around 112.305. Then should price break above, is the level 112 here. One price to move up to 112.50. Next place to take profit is here. So these are the levels to look for. We are looking for either this or the second one, and this is the beginning point. And in case price breaks below, then the lower one is the next place to look for a trade from. So we'll technically look for a sell, expect the sell to be pushing price up to 104.628. What? USD. So USD so far has been a sell, as we mentioned some few days ago that we were actually looking for a sell. Just a second. This is how the chart looks. GBPUSD. I'm going to add an indicator to confirm the trend. Here. Overall, the trend is downward from when this happened. Trend has been downwards here, constantly to the other side. There's a level here that price clearly broke below this one. So this is a good place to look for a sell from. If price can pull back up to around 1.26038, then that will be a very good place to look for a sell from. We basically just want price to pull back up to that level, want price to retrace back up to exactly that level. We have this. We want price to pull back up to it, let price retrace back up to around 1.26203, 1.26020, and we'll pick a sell from that point to our side. For us, we still have the same place being used as support previously, as support, and there was a false break before it came back, resistance, and then there was a break below, and somehow we are still below this zone. So even on the force, we are looking for a sell. The downtrend is dominant. Still looking for a sell. And if you can remember, just some few days ago, we actually took a sell when this happened. We took a sell here last week. We took a sell late last week. Yes, late last week. So we are still holding on to that sell, and we expect that should price retrace upwards, this is the next place we're going to sell from. 30 minutes, 1 hour, overall trend is still downwards, but I can push this lower somewhere around this point. What this means is if price can pull back up to this level, on the 1 hour, then this can be a very good place to sell from. So we'll move forward. We'll move to our next chart, and that should be Euro USD. Euro USD, the overall trend is down, as you can see from what we are looking at here. We had this, then we also had a level here that price basically remained below here, a support here. Then price went up, it came back and even went below. So as we are speaking now, the price is actually below this level, and the candles we are seeing is like a pin bar, bearish inside pin bar, and the following candle is actually an engulfing candle. If you base that engulfing on the fact that the bodies are bigger than the previous one. So what this means is overall we are still downwards, and the trend indicator also is showing us a sell. So technically, if price can pull back up to this level 1.12202, then that's a good sell up to the next level. If price can pull back up to around 1.12202, then that's a very good place to sell from, and that sell you should have your take profit at 1.11260. The forwards, the trend is down. As you can see, we have the trend dominating here downwards, actively downwards, and there's a level here that price basically went below. This is the correct place to sell from. If on the forwards, if you're doing forwards, you should expect price to retrace up to this level, pick a sell up to around 1.11260. So this is the place I want to sell from. Here, this is the place I want to sell from. A break, a retracement, and then we'll pick a sell up to around 1.11260. So we'll move forward to our next symbol, and that should be here, Brent oil. Just a second. So Brent oil has been downwards from the moment when we saw this. This has been a sell here. We expected price to proceed downwards, but then somehow just went down slightly, and is currently pulling back to the upper side. So this is still a sell based on this indicator. We still expect price to proceed downwards, but there's a level here that price needs to go up to. This is a support. Also have the next one here. So in between this zone, as long as the price remains below this zone, we're actually looking for a sell. As long as the price is contained below this zone, a sell. So technically the price should retrace up, but should be held below this zone, in between this zone, so that I can pick a sell up to the next level, which is here. There's also another level here. So we'll pick a sell in between that zone. Want that sell to push price up to 55.176, and the next one is 50.645. But forwards, still into a sell, just that the indicator has disappeared, but you're waiting to sell it somewhere here. I mean, as you can see, from when this happened, there was no sign. It showed us a sell. Red means a sell, still a sell. So far, if you took that buy from this point, you're still in the same trade which you took. There's no sign that you're supposed to buy. We are still sellers. Even now, as we're speaking, there is no sign that you're supposed to sell. You're supposed to buy, sorry. So either you wait for price to pull back up to this level so that you pick a sell, or you wait for price to break below this level here so that you can continue selling it to the lower side. Support, yeah, support, yeah, support, and we want the price to break below so that we can continue selling it even lower. So we'll move forward to our next symbol, SP500. This is how SP500 looks. So yesterday, if you can remember, we actually recommended a buy. We took a buy some few days ago. This is how it has gone. It has gone perfectly, as we mentioned. We said as long as the price is contained above this indicator, we're supposed to look for a buy. And yesterday, actually took a buy, is still holding. Expect price to proceed up to the top. So as it is at the moment, don't do anything. Don't trade anything. Just expect price to proceed upwards. Expect it to go up to the top, 2956.5. This is the correct place to take profit. So we took a buy, we're still holding. There's a level here, of course, that the price may retrace up to. So it's a very good resistance level that if price can pull back, assuming instead of proceeding upwards like this, price retrace back, this is the correct place to look for a buy from. So we move forward, the next symbol, and that is gold. Gold so far is around a weekly resistance. I want to see if there are any changes you need to make on that view. This is the resistance on the weekly chart. Have that. Also have this one, resistance. Price went down, it came back as a resistance, down as a resistance, then it went down. As we're speaking currently, the price is there. So this is a very good place to look for a sell from. If you are trading long term, then unless the price is above 1366.39, sell. Either price should break above 1366.939 so that you can pick a buy, or it should bounce off of this zone that you can sell it. The 4 daily, the trend is upwards, of course, but you can see exhaustions. These are exhaustions. Then on the 4 hours, the trend is still actively upwards from this point here. We are still actively upwards. Still upwards from when this happened. This is upwards. The 1 hour is still upwards. Somehow the price is retracing to the last. So if weekly is a sell, but weekly is approaching a weekly resistance, which is a sell place, but you're seeing a buy on a lesser time frame, it's better to buy it with caution. So the best is if the weekly showing you a sell, then daily showing you a sell, 4 hours is showing you a sell, then you can sell 1 hour. Time frames must agree. If 1 hour is giving you a buy but the others are giving you a sell, don't buy it. But if you have a sell on all the other time frames, like weekly there's a sell, days a sell, 4 hours a sell, and you see a sell here, that's the correct time to trade. So thank you very much. See you again tomorrow at the same time.